Hello and welcome to this week's edition of The Travel Show with John Guinn on ukhealthradio.com. Two destinations are featured on this week's show, Zagreb and the Faroe Islands. And in travel news, there'll be a survey and some information published by booking.com based on how you feel after your first ever holiday experience. A few days ago, I spoke to Darja, I hope I pronounced that right, who works for the Zagreb Tourist Board. We had a conversation over the phone. The quality of the audio gets a little bit scratchy every now and again because she's calling me from Zagreb and I'm on my mobile, so please do bear with it because there's a lot of great information. And the first thing we're going to do is, for all those who don't know where Zagreb is, we're going to find out where it is.
Zagreb is in the Republic of Croatia and it's the capital of Croatia.
What's the brief history of the city?
Well, Zagreb has a history which is more than 900 years old, and it was mentioned as the capital of Croatia for the first time in 1557. And in June in 1991, June 25th, the Parliament of the Republic of Croatia proclaimed independence, and Zagreb became the capital of the Republic of Croatia.
Okay. What's the climate like there? Is there a good time of year to go, or can you go any time of the year?
Well, it's a continental climate with the Mediterranean flavor. Zagreb is actually an all-year-round destination, although to me it's beautiful during springtime, of course.
Okay, I'll make a note. Go in springtime.
Yeah, during springtime.
How can we get there from the UK?
The best way is to arrive by plane. Our national carrier, Croatia Airlines, flies regularly from the UK to Zagreb, and British Airways as well. But of course, you can come also by train or car, whichever you prefer. But when we travel to UK, we go by plane, and I would also say to you that if you are coming and decide to go to Zagreb and Croatia, go by plane. It's the quickest way.
I'm all for doing things quickly, so I'll go by plane as well. I haven't actually met anybody who's visited the city. Do you get many British visitors each year?
Get some 30,000, but the good thing is that we have the constant increase of the arrivals of the guests from the UK, so we always expect a little bit more of them to come every year.
Yeah, okay. It's well known that British people, well, more specifically the English people, can't speak any other language, including me. So would I be okay just being able to speak English, or would I struggle a bit?
No, you will not struggle for sure, because the majority of people here speak English, and you would definitely have no problem here. We also speak other languages like German, some of us Italian, but with English you are here on safe ground.
Because we are very lazy as a people. That's a problem. When the country joined the EU, did that have any difference on the tourism industry?
Well, it gave us a positive uprise, but maybe not that much as it was the case with some other countries that joined the EU, because Croatia was always in tourism industry, and Zagreb as its capital achieved great results in the last 10 years. Of course, we are happy that we've entered the European Union, and it made some impact, but still, it was maybe it just gave that extra touch, that extra flavor for our results, because especially Zagreb is on the rise for at least last 10 years, and Croatia was tourist destination even before.
Okay. Once we're there, how easy is it to get around?
It's easy. Most of the sites are accessible on foot, and there are various city tours from regular walking ones up to, balloon, plane, or Segway tours. Tourists and all visitors to Zagreb can purchase Zagreb card, which is available on almost 40 locations, and it's valid for 72 or 24 hours from the enter time. And it gives the holder discounts for various services, and sometimes even up to 50%. If you buy the card, it comes with a booklet containing, of course, addresses of all service providers. And what I like the most about this card is, besides a large number of hotels, restaurants, galleries, museums, and concert halls, and the list to do, the card also gives you the free transport, the free transport in Zagreb. So you can really, make the most of your stay in Zagreb with the Zagreb card.
It sounds a really good thing to get hold of. You're listening to The Travel Show with John Guinn on ukhealthradio.com. As always on the show, there'll be some travel news to come later on. But at the moment, we're finding out about Zagreb. I'm speaking to Darja. We've already discussed the basics of where it is and how to get there. And now we're going to get into an important part now, which is where do you stay? And of course, as always, I've asked about the food as well.
Well, the accommodation, the prices vary. They are from some 10 euros per bed in hostels up to 150 euros in a hotel. There's a great variety of accommodation in Zagreb, so I'm sure everybody can find something that they prefer. The most luxurious hotel is Esplanade Zagreb, and followed by Hotel Vesin and Sheraton. All of them are 5-star hotels. But of course, if you want, we have a lot of private accommodation hostels. So people in Zagreb are really doing a good business, and they're also trying to, present their capital, our capital, in best possible way.
Okay. Regular listeners to my show know I always bring up food because it's my hobby is eating.
Yeah.
Is there a local dish, and what is the food like?
The food is tasty because Zagreb is really a mixture of Central European and Mediterranean culture. Our cuisine has a little bit of everything. So, but if you ask what should you eat when you come to Zagreb, what's the dish you shouldn't miss, I would recommend our strukli. It depends how you prepare it, but it's boiled or baked pasta with cheese, and it's prepared in a special way. I will not tell you all the details because then you can make it at home, and then you don't have to come to Zagreb to try it.
That's a very good idea. Don't tell us. We'll have to try it. Is it somewhere you can take children? Would they be entertained or would they be bored there?
It's like in any other city. We have a lot of parks. Zagreb Zoo is great for kids. But as you probably know, kids always get bored when they're not in their parents' focus. But for sure, if you come with kids in Zagreb, don't worry, they won't die from boredom. But you just have to have them on their eye, and they always like to be in the center. Like, look, mom, look, dad, and doing this or that. They can do it here also for sure. There is a spacious pedestrian zone, so you will be free and feel good with the kids also when you walk down the city streets.
Okay. So what is there to see and do when you come to the city?
Bustling Lower Town and romantic Upper Town. We have 2 lakes, Mountain Medvednica, where the locals go to ski. So basically, you name it, we got it. But you'll best get to know the city just by diving in its atmosphere and having your coffee in one of numerous Zagreb cafes. That's what the locals do, and it's absolutely something that's a must when you come here, and then Zagreb will slowly get under your skin for sure.
Is there much to do in the surrounding area just outside the city?
Zagreb's surroundings are exceptionally lovely and interesting, including plentiful vineyards, wine roads, attractive museums, medieval and baroque castles, and many mineral spas. But also Zagreb is just an hour and a half drive from the sea, so you can really, have the full impact and full enjoy completely city tourism, and then go maybe for half a day just to bathe in the sea and enjoy summertime during our holidays.
I didn't realise it was that close to the sea, so that's quite good. Yeah, it really makes a nice
it's
change.
really, it's for us, Zagreb, for Croatians, Zagreb is continental city. But when foreigners come, especially, Americans or somewhere where Russians, where there is where you have to drive a long way to get somewhere to the sea point, then they say, but whoa, guys, Zagreb is basically a city on the seaside. It's just an hour and a half drive, and we're like, okay, yes, it is. It's true. It's really almost the city on the sea.
You've already said that locals sit around in cafes and watch the world go by, but what else do they get up to?
Yes, it's true. You will see when you visit Zagreb, visitors, guests always ask themselves, "Come on, you don't work here, or what do you do the whole day?" The cafes are always full, even during winter. People are always sitting outside and drinking coffee, enjoying and just watching, the life pass by. It's simply our custom, some things we always do. I don't know how it came and why is it here, I know since I was little, and when I will not be longer here, people will always sit and drink coffee. It's just something, it's typical for Zagreb, and as also some of the visitors said, this looks like the biggest living room, outdoor living room in the world.
Okay. Biggest outdoor living room in the world. I've never heard that phrase before.
Yes, they really call it for sure. We copy that from the comments of our visitors, and we sometimes use it as our promotional slogan or something. Biggest outdoor living room.
That's a very good slogan to have, I think.
Yeah, it's great. But it's simply us. We are always drinking coffee, and there are a lot of smokers as well. But that's maybe our less good side, but however, you will just feel relaxed here.
Okay.
If you're going abroad by plane, boat, or the family car, if you're going abroad for pleasure or business, there's one essential thing to do before you go. Check the expiry date on your European Health Insurance card. You can renew it up to 6 months before it expires. Visit nhs.uk/healthcare abroad or call 0845 606 2030. Bon voyage!
You can follow me on Twitter @holiday_hut. If a couple were to visit Zagreb for a romantic weekend, what would you recommend they see and do?
Well, having in mind the answers before, I will not recommend anything in particular because the most romantic things are the spontaneous ones. Basically it's emotions, not statues or particular sites, but for sure you won't miss if you stroll down the city and slowly, make friends with Zagreb and its streets, cafes, open market. You will for sure enjoy it and find something that is very adorable and lovely and slowly fall in love with the surroundings in Zagreb itself.
Just go with the flow then. It seems nice and easy. Just go with the flow and just relax. And,
go with the flow and basically, just relax and you'll see. When you come to Zagreb, you will already be in holiday, so you are immediately in some different, working mood or some other, feeling that overtakes you. And now having Zagreb, that is really, where you feel and free and safe, I'm sure you will for sure be without any problem here and enjoying with your partner your romantic weekend.
Okay. When it comes to booking, is it easy to book it yourself, or should you go through tour operators or travel agents?